Hello, Vita and Gabriella at Mother and Baby in Indonesia. You sent some questions through with respect to BioWorld that have made their way through to me. My name is Ryan Charton. I'm the Global Business Director for BioWorld. On the line with me today, I've got Justin and David Lechet, who are the owners, brothers, and research and development directors at BioWorld. David is up in the laboratory in Durban. Justin I have here at our packaging laboratory in Cape Town, and they're best positioned to answer those questions. So thank you for sending them through. Justin and David, you would have heard the introduction. Some questions from Mother and Baby in Indonesia. The first one is as follows. What is BioWorld's product excellence over other similar products? Justin?
I think I understand the question, Ryan, but maybe I'm off center here. Let me know. I think what sets us apart is that we pioneered using oil to treat scars and stretch marks. And, you know, at the time when it was pioneered, basically every product in the market was a cream or a lotion. And the way we looked at it is that the skin is lipophilic, which means it's oil loving. And that if you want to deliver active ingredients to the skin, then you should be delivering it in an oil format because the skin accepts oil. Now, at the time, there was this belief that oil was greasy and that people don't use oils. And certainly when we first started launching a couple of decades ago, when we first started launching BioOil, each market we went to, everyone said, no, it's a great idea, the scar and stretch mark product, but you know, people don't like oils. Do you have it in a different format? And we would then have to say, no, it doesn't work if it's in another format. The oil is the whole trick. So the efficacy comes from the oil, and we pioneered that, and we did clinical trials on that, and we proved to the world that oil can be used to improve the appearance of scars and stretch marks. So the defining fact of which differentiates that product is that it's an oil. And then within the oil, you've got active ingredients that get delivered into the skin.
I think that's absolutely perfect. And I think that's exactly what they were looking for. Second question, I'm going to stick with you, Justin. It says one of the usual skin problems for moms is stretch marks. Can stretch marks be removed, and how to prevent them? They use the word anticipate, but I think prevent them. So can stretch marks be removed, and how can you prevent them?
No, so stretch marks can never be removed. A stretch mark is actually a scar deeper in the skin, which manifests as a stretch mark on the surface of the skin. So it's the same as a scar, and it can never be removed. The best you can do is help improve the appearance of that stretch mark, and that is what BioOil skincare oil is there for. But what I think they're asking there, and which is very important, how can you anticipate it? Because the best work you can do is rather to know when your skin is going to expand. Because a stretch mark, and you know, scar is an accident. Something happens to you. You burn yourself, you cut yourself, you have surgery, you're in a car accident. It's very different to a stretch mark. Stretch marks happen when the skin expands and then to a certain point where it can't expand anymore, and it scars beneath the surface and creates a stretch mark on the top. So what you want to be doing in periods where there's going to be rapid stretching of the skin, so pregnancy being the obvious one, but another one would be bodybuilders who are putting on bulk quickly, or teenage growth spurts, when teenagers get big very quickly. That is when stretch marks occur. So if you anticipate it, you can start applying BioOil, which moisturizes the skin and gives it the maximum, if I can say, makes it as supple as possible and elastic as possible during this sudden growth period, therefore trying to avoid the stretch marks happening in the first instance. That is actually the best possible way to look at it. Prevention is always better than cure.
Absolutely, makes complete sense. David, I'm going to come across to you. Next question says that skincare oil is often used by moms to treat skin problems during pregnancy. Are there any plans to release a special product range for pregnant women?
Ryan, so obviously it's skincare oil original is aimed at one of its biggest markets is pregnant women, but can be used elsewhere for scars and stretch mark treatment. In terms of pregnant women per se, the only other product in our range, as you know, is the skincare oil natural. And that's because today women becoming pregnant are more concerned with natural choice of a natural product. And so that's why we designed Skincare Oil Natural to be as efficacious as Skincare Oil Original. And so I'd say in our range, that is the only other product that's targeted at pregnant women.
Got you. Vieta and Gabriella, the Skincare Oil Natural is not available yet in Indonesia. It's coming to you soon, but certainly you can see all the details and get all the details on bioil.com on the website there, and it talks about that product that David's referring to, but certainly one that pregnant women have been asking for around the world for a while now. David, what about babies and children who also often experience dry skin problems? Is BioOil or any of the BioOil products safe for them?
Ryan, all of the products are safe. Our testing or what we indicate is to use on children above the age of 3. So it's very, very difficult to run clinical trials on babies. It's a real tough one from the point of view of it's risky. So on all the BioOil products, it says safe for use in children, starting from the age of 3 years old.
Okay, makes sense. Thank you. Justin, I'm going to come back to you. What innovations has BioOil prepared in line with the development of skincare technology trends, and especially for women in Asia?
To answer that question, Ryan, I think let me just give a little bit of a history of what we're trying to achieve here at BioOil. With our very first product, we brought oil to the world and proved that oil is a highly effective medium. And in fact, we proved it on scars and stretch marks, which is one of the hardest skincare conditions to treat in the world. When we realized that that was a huge success and went to #1 in multiple markets around the world, it's now available worldwide, we set up a research laboratory in 2010 to see, in fact, David's sitting in that laboratory at the moment. It's exclusively focused on how oil can be used to make superior skincare products for common skin concerns, for everyday skin concerns. So the phase we're in as a business, we're not looking at trends and we're not looking at different parts of the world. We are looking at how oil can be used, because this is what's, in our opinion, been missing from the development world, is the use of the potency and the skin friendliness properties of oils to produce superior performing products. And we are moving through every skin condition and seeing what we can do with oil. So in the moment, we're very, very focused on dry skin and moisturization, and our oil can be used to make better products in that area. So I'm not directly answering the question. I'm indirectly answering by saying we're not a trend-based business. We're a business that's 100% focused on using oil to make products more effective for common skin concerns across the globe.
Yeah, makes sense. And look, to add to that, I know that we've got a number of very exciting products that are either in the process of being launched or are going to be launched soon. So watch this space. Final question, Justin, and it adds to that, is what products will be launched in 2021?
So 2021, I just mentioned moisturization. We are bringing to market a hugely pioneering product. So what we've managed to do is to build a cream with, a cream is made by mixing oil and water with an emulsifier that makes it fluffy and white and turns it into a cream. What we've managed to do is make a high oil cream, so twice the amount of oil that a normal cream would have. Remember, it's the oil in the cream that provides the layer that holds in your moisture. So oil holds in water, holds in moisture. So we've doubled the amount of oil, which is the first part of that formulation. But at the same time, we've managed to make this super light product that you can use before getting dressed. So it absorbs almost immediately. So its viscosity is, we're busy testing at the moment, but it's like 10 times lower in viscosity than any product on the market. So, and we've used new technology to do that. It's a shake before use product. And so you get the super light product with twice the oil content. So you get something that doesn't feel greasy or thick or occlusive, yet highly effective. It's almost a contradiction to what's currently happening in the market. And we're actually quite excited about the potential for that product, because up until now, people have using very thick products on their skin for dry skin or moisturization, thinking that it has to be thick to be effective. We have now proven with this new product that you can be super thin and fleeting and more effective. So it's going to be a groundbreaking product, and that will launch in the second half of 2021.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. So nice to hear from the kind of horse's mouth, so to speak. Appreciate both your time, Justin and David. To you, Gabriella and Vieta, and the team at Mother and Baby in Indonesia, feel free to send through any questions that you have at any stage, and I'll get them answered directly by Justin and David. Thank you very much.